So after the departure of Leo Messi, his legendary number 10 has been freed and somebody is gonna have to wear it sooner or later. Or are Barcelona gonna deal with the consequences and retire the number? Welcome back to Blaugrana Planet, welcome back to a new video, and today we are gonna be talking about the number 10, the very debatable topic of the number 10, because after Leo Messi's departure, which he actually wore the number 10 for 12 years, and man, what a legacy, the club sooner or later will have to give the number 10 to a player, but to who? Anyways, but before we start the video, let me give a special thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring this video, guys. OneFootball is the best football app in which you're gonna be able to find the latest facts, the latest stats, basically everything that you need to know about the whole world of football. You're gonna find it in OneFootball. Believe me, it's an awesome app. And in fact, if you guys want to download it right now, you can do so by using my link in the description. And if you do use my link, you're going to be helping to support Blaugrana Planet. So what are you waiting for, guys? Go and download it right now. So coming back to the number 10. The legendary number 10 of Football Club Barcelona has actually been worn by legacy players such as Messi, Ronaldinho, Romario, Rivaldo, even Pep Guardiola wore the famous number 10 in the UEFA Champions League final Football Club Barcelona won in Wembley 1992. But of course, none of these players get to the level of Lionel Andres Messi. I mean, the legacy of Messi has been such that most culés around the world would probably vote to retire the number for good, so nobody can wear it anymore. But unfortunately, this isn't allowed in La Liga, or in other words, it conditions the club that does so, basically by reducing by one the spaces in the first team squad, due to the regulations of La Liga which are preventing that from happening, in comparison to other leagues such as the Italian or the Dutch, where players can actually wear numbers from the 1 to 99. In Spain, instead, teams have to use the number 1 to 25 for first team players and the number 26 to 50 for second team players or subsidiary players, however you want to see it. Therefore, if Barça wants to retire the number 10, they would have to reduce the first team squad to 24 players. So if Football Club Barcelona don't want to suffer the consequences, they will have to assign the number 10 to a current player. And all fingers are pointing towards Philippe Coutinho. The Brazilian had already worn the number 10 in Liverpool with great success, although coming here to Barcelona, he didn't have that much success and possibly a lot of mental issues which didn't help him perform the way he was performing back in Liverpool. Which brings me to the following questions. First of all, does he deserve number 10? And second of all, is it going to affect Philippe Coutinho in a positive or in a negative way if he ever gets the number 10? We also have to think about the other contenders, right? Players such as Griezmann, Pedri, Depay. All these players already have at least played 1 minute in La Liga, therefore this forbids them to getting the number 10 for this season. They will have to keep their actual numbers. On the other side, we have other contenders such as Ansu Fati and Agüero. Agüero, by now we know he's going to be using the number 19. He made it official himself. And Ansu Fati, the big doubt. Well, Ansu Fati right now, I think he's on the number 17 and he's comfortable with that number. And in fact, I wouldn't put the pressure on the kid. At the end of the day, he's very young. We have a lot of hopes on Ansu Fati. Let him develop. Maybe the number 10 is too much of a pressure for him. So that leaves me with Philippe Coutinho. As far as we know, Philippe Coutinho used the number 14 for the Gamper Trophy. But then, in the first match day of La Liga, that number 14 was being worn by Rey Manai, who even though didn't play a single minute in La Liga, well, I don't think the club is going to change its mind and now give the number 14 to somebody else. But it could happen. Who knows? Therefore, Philippe Coutinho right now would be without a number. So the speculation started boiling up in Barcelona. Press saying that Philippe Coutinho doesn't want the number 10. Other press saying that Barcelona are gonna give the number 10 to Coutinho, or at least they have proposed and the player is thinking about it. Other press saying that the club doesn't want to give the number 10 to anybody and will suffer the consequences, a bit of everything. Therefore, we're open to speculations right now. But in fact, the only thing that is preventing Coutinho from getting the number 10 is the departures of Pjanic or Umtiti or any other player. Because basically right now, Football Club Barcelona has up to 25 players with the latest additions of Collado and Rey Manai. So if Pjanic and Umtiti left, the number 8 and the number 23 would be free. Or the other possibility, of course, is that Philippe Coutinho gets the number 14 back from Rey Manai. And in terms of the mental consequences the player can face wearing the number 10, well, I think that now with the departure of Leo Messi, some players certainly have to give a step forward and show us what they can do. Now, the talent is going to be more distributed instead of being focused only on one player. And honestly, we're never going to be as good as with Leo Messi, but we can get different stuff, and that different stuff can actually be surprising other teams. Therefore, let's be positive in that sense. And I think that Philippe Coutinho getting the number 10 with the right mindset, it can be a positive thing for him. Although, taking into account that his poor performance in Football Club Barcelona, the whistles from the fans, so on and so on, obviously, if the player is mentally weak, it could be a downfall for Philippe Coutinho. So, I leave it up to you guys. What do you think is gonna happen? Do you think that Football Club Barcelona are gonna suffer the consequences and play with 24 first-team players for the whole season? Are they not gonna do that and then assign the number 10 to a player? If so, to who? Let me know all in the comments down below. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, guys, remember to smash the like button. It's so important you smash that like button and also you subscribe and hit that notifications bell, guys, because if you hit that notification bell, you're gonna be notified as soon as I release my next video. And now, and as I always say, Visca el Barça, Visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video.